This weekend we are camping.
Oh, and it's been raining like the whole time.
Yes,
except for right this minute. Okay, we got
right
a break
now.
for 5 minutes. But
Yeah.
So we had
to pivot.
Yes.
Didn't get to do everything we wanted to do.
No.
But in doing so, we got to do something that you can only do in 2 types of places on Earth. Want to know what it is? It's coming up next.
Rain my hair. Oh, hello.
Hey guys, we are in a brand new place this weekend.
We have never been here,
Never
ever.
been here.
It was recommended by Donna.
By Donna.
Yeah.
Yes. If you watched our last cruise videos from Celebrity Reflection, you would have seen Donna and Peter.
Yeah.
But we are in Linville Falls, and we're staying at Linville Falls Campground. It's a small community, not too far from
Grandfather Mountain.
Grandfather Mountain,
The Caverns.
Boone, and Beach Mountain, I believe. Is it Beach Mountain or?
Not sure.
I think so. And there's Linville Caverns near here, and a whole bunch of other little things. So
I know.
we just got set up, got everything positioned and leveled. And
well, and as soon as we pulled up, of course, it started raining.
Yeah, as you can tell, I'm a little bit wet here.
That's why the hair's up.
But yeah, it started raining as soon as we pulled up, and the site's not entirely level, so it was a challenge getting it set up here.
And you know my
in the rain.
short woes, right, being vertically challenged.
Yeah.
So our step up to the camper, the first step is like my leg is a 90-degree.
Yeah, it's a big step.
It's a
big first
it's a big girl step.
Yeah. But we're getting ready to sit down and have a little bit of an afternoon snack before we finish setting up inside.
And hopefully the weather will hold out.
Hopefully we'll get some better
shall
weather
see.
so we can go see some of those sites maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, sounds good. Hello.
Hello. We're just sitting here around the fire, enjoying the evening.
I didn't pack very smart.
I didn't either. I mean, I packed what I wear at home, which is, shorts and a t-shirt, but we're at about 1,000 feet higher in elevation than at home. So it's getting a little bit cooler here at night, and it's been very windy as well. So
got a nice little fire here.
Yep.
I got my Virgin Voyages blanket.
Well, use it for something, I guess.
Oh yeah.
It's almost like a
Getting
big
warm.
towel.
Yeah. Probably could be.
Anyway, so we've got some plans for tomorrow. I think we're going to try to go to Linville Caverns and also to the winery that's apparently just a 3-minute
Linville
walk
Winery.
from this campground. So
Which is how that's what they told us about, Donna and Dad.
yeah, so we're going to take you guys along. But for now, enjoy this peaceful evening with us.
Yes. They're in for the night. Did you pause that? Oh.
Yep. No shows to go to, no bars to crawl, no music, just peace and quiet
Well,
in the
we have
mountains.
some music on the phone, but
Wow.
that's not the same.
Yeah. So Laurie turns her music on the little speaker we got, but
Yeah.
but no club in there.
No clubbing. We don't go clubbing.
No
anyway.
casino either.
No, just hanging out, watching the fire, keeping warm. I feel like I'm a little too close right now. I might have to go back a little bit. So what do you do on a rainy day?
Well, you stay inside as much as you can, I guess. That's all you can do. It's been raining here almost since we got here, with a few little brief spells of dryness, like last night when we had a fire.
Yeah, that actually was a really nice fire too.
Yeah, had a nice fire, no rain. nice for a few hours.
Yeah.
Then it started raining again early morning, and it's been raining on and off ever since. So we have come over to Linville Falls Winery.
Yes.
Which is just a couple miles down the road from us. And we're gonna go check them out. They've got actual grapevines growing up on the hills here. It's also a Christmas tree farm, so.
And what I was told was that it didn't originally start out as a winery, so I'm really curious to hear their story.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's find out about this.
Isn't that the menu? Guess there's more than one menu.
Sure.
Yeah. Do you want 4 wines or 5 wines? It's 2 ounces each.
Like a third floor picture?
I'm beating up on him.
She's beating on me,
I'm
folks.
beating
Come
up on him.
Ramming into my knee with her chair.
His knee was not there when I looked down.
Anyway. All right, so we've got 5 wines here, all produced by Linville Falls Winery. One of them has grapes that are grown on property here. Most of the rest had at least North Carolina grapes.
All right.
They're all reds. We kind of like red wine.
Yeah.
And that's tends to be one of the more difficult things for wineries to produce is red wine.
Interestingly enough, I'm looking at this and you can see through the first one.
Yeah, that's
and
a pale.
You can't.
It's a Petit Verdot.
Yeah, you can't really see through any of the others, so.
Yeah.
So I guess that's the lightest.
So we're gonna try these wines and we'll let you know what we think. We'll be back. Cheers. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, guys.
We've just shared 5 2-ounce pours of
2-ounce
of
pours,
wine.
yes.
And what do you think? Overall, I think they're all pretty drinkable.
Yes. I've had,
No, I haven't drank
excluding
one
a
in
few,
about a week.
but some of the wineries that we have in our neck of the woods,
Oh,
I had
That make it local.
and some other places like Gallenberg, these local wineries and
don't be
everything
calling anybody out.
well, I'm not calling any specific winery out, but a lot of them, they're like these super sweet,
Yeah.
fruity wines, mainly because they can't produce a clean wine to begin with.
And people like that
They've
stuff
got
too.
flaws.
Yeah.
So people will drink these flawed wines if you
If
sweeten
you just
it.
sweeten it up. Yeah, well, anybody
and-
would drink anything if you sweeten it enough.
Yeah, I guess. But to make a good wine, like these reds, takes diligence and effort and knowledge of what you're doing. And I gotta say, pretty much across the board, Linville Falls Winery knows what they're doing.
Yes,
Yeah,
I agree. They're very drinkable. And even if they don't produce the grapes on the estate, they
That's
make
kinda
everything
irrelevant.
here.
I mean,
I know you don't
Have-
produce your grapes.
half the wineries around don't produce their grapes.
Yeah.
Biltmore Winery produces grapes, but most of their best wines are not from their own grapes. They get them from elsewhere. Most wineries do that. That's no big deal.
Right.
You don't have to have a vineyard to have a winery.
Are you going to drink that or am I going to steal it from you?
Yes, because
That was the
we have a
best one.
winery and we produce wine, but
We do.
we don't have a vineyard. So there you go.
Correct. Now, did we say what we got? Did we tell everybody what we
I
got?
don't know if we gave it.
Okay.
So we went down the red list, which was a Petit Verdot,
Yeah.
Mountain Red, Malbec,
And a Red Barn blend.
Red Barn blend, which had all different kinds of grapes in it, mostly from Columbia Valley in Washington State.
He did the research.
And then brandy barrel aged Cabernet Sauvignon. Which was also made from grapes from Washington State. So,
what was your favorite? Can I put this up?
I would say the brandy barrel aged Cab.
I will say I think my two favorites. My first one was the brandy barrel aged Cabernet. That was very tasty. The second one was the Mountain Red, which surprised me. It had like a smell, like a funky smell. And when I say funky, it's kind of like
different from what you'd expect in a wine.
Yeah, you would get that nose on a beer for like funky yeast or like a sour kind of, like that kind of a funk smell. Very, very mild though, but drinking it, it's excellent. Get a little bit maybe on the end, but you said on the beginning, but
I got a little bit.
Yeah, I got a little throughout. So
unusual flavor in the beginning, but it was still a very good wine. Enjoyed it.
Yeah, good job.
Very much.
Linville Falls Winery.
Yeah. And what?
I just said good job, Linville.
Good job.
Linville Falls
Thumbs
Winery.
up.
Thumbs up.
There we go. All right, guys.
They're kind of in the middle of nowhere, but definitely come and check it out. And that's how we found the campground that we're at, was because this winery was recommended to us.
Yep.
And we still need to find out their story.
So my grandpa, I'll kind of start off with everything. So this is Linville Falls Winery. This has been in my family for about 14 years, but before the winery ever even existed, we were Christmas tree farmers. So my grandpa Jack, he grew up in the area, had about 1,000 different jobs before he was able to move back here and start buying farms, planting Christmas trees. So this was one of the farms we're on right now that he bought back in the 60s. When he was a kid though, he used to work this farm. It was cattle and cabbage, and his dream was to be able to buy farms just like this. And so he started a family in Charlotte whenever he had the money after working as a janitorial service business. He was able to buy this farm, started planting Christmas trees on it. If you look at old photos, which is kind of crazy, there's actually some magazines that have come by and taken old photos of what the farm used to look like. There's a big red barn on property. Where we're standing right now inside of our tasting room, there's actually a couple farmhouses right here. So this property has really changed over the years. How the winery kind of took off, my grandpa, when you live in our area, the Blue Ridge Mountains, Avery County, growing up, there's not a lot to do. You barely have electricity, probably in the early 30s and 40s. You do a lot of moonshining, you do a lot of kind of making alcohol maybe you shouldn't be making. So he learned from his grandma on how to make different kinds of wines and moonshine. And he was able to kind of carry that throughout his life. So he always had a passion for making alcohol. And he was able to translate it into this business we're at now. He spent some time in California in his 20s and was in Vallejo, which is, I believe, south of Napa. So on the weekends, he'd go up to Napa Valley. That's when you had all the big wineries kind of starting. He got to meet people like Robert Mondavi, back in the day. He, I think, probably got the idea of maybe bringing that to the East Coast back in the 50s. And so at the age of 80, he started work on this building and planting the vineyard. Had this dream of creating another business, which I feel like at 80 years old, you're probably tapped out. You probably, don't want to be doing much of anything besides hanging out, chilling, and drinking wine, not making it and making a business. So he, he's always had drive. He's always had passion and desire. And so this was something that he created and wanted to pass down. Thankfully and graciously, me, my two sisters, my mom, my stepdad, we're all on board now and helping him out with everything. It's a really cool career to be in. We've always been in agriculture, from the Christmas trees to the wine. Yeah, so that's, I guess, my long elevator, if we're taking a long elevator pitch.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you for sharing that with us.
Yeah.
All right, so we just went through the art fair.
Yeah, we came inside because it's still raining pretty good out there.
Yeah. I don't know if it happens every weekend. One of the artisans that we talked to said that he was here once a month.
Yes.
So, it was pretty cool. There were a lot of neat things out there.
The artists, let me tell you, I've been to a lot of craft shows and a lot of different kind of artists and stuff like this, and the artists here just had stuff that I had never seen before, and the quality of work was excellent. Really, really was. And like I told Cora, I was like, I have to say something. I have to acknowledge these artists. Yep. It was wonderful. It's all, most of it, if not all of it, it's all handmade.
Yep.
And just things I've never seen. It's lovely. There's the creativity that's in there.
And we were here on a Sunday. Mm-hmm. I don't know the schedule. I didn't hear the schedule of the art fair, but if you're in the area and you want to stop by Linville Falls Winery, they do occasionally have the art.
I think that's a must-do. If you're ever in this area, ever want to try something out, I put that's on the list for sure.
Especially if you like wine, because they make some pretty darn good wines.
Yeah, and they have some handmade stuff inside as well, and some local goodies as well.
That's for sure.
Yeah. Anyways.
All right, we are off to Linville Caverns.
Oh yeah! What are you doing on a rainy day?
Yeah.
You go into the caverns.
It was supposed to be dry between 1 and 3.
It was, and it's not.
And
it's
you
still
know,
raining.
it's 2 o'clock now, and it's still raining. So we're going for another indoor adventure.
Wow. You can see some of the rock slides and such from the hurricane a couple of years ago. It is quite a bit of damage. You see the way this rail here along the bridge is all cracked up. I assume that the same thing happened to this side of the bridge because they replaced it with wood.
So I was inside buying tickets for our tour, and this whole area is closed. Not the caverns, but like the stream and the cave banks. I think they're called, not the cave banks. The something
Stream
banks.
banks.
Yeah.
I guess.
So anyway, like all the rocks that Corey was just showing is closed due to Hurricane Helene, and they are taking donations to help get it back to where it needs to be.
Okay.
All right, we are lined up to go in the caverns.
Yes.
I think we're supposed to start in about 10 minutes.
Yes, so our time is at 2:40, and we were told that we had to be on the porch, which is this area, 5 minutes before. And for adults, they're $15 per ticket.
There we go. There's your deets.
Yes.
All right, we're gonna show you what Linville Caverns looks like. It's fairly small and short compared to some of the other caverns. It's also has a low ceiling, you know, like Mammoth Caverns or Ruby Falls are going to be bigger and longer, but this is close. So
This has been around a long time.
Yep. All right, here we go. I believe this was opened in the 1930s, if I remember.
Like that. Yeah, I was reading about it earlier.
correctly, and it's like they built a stone wall at the entrance, put a door in. So
Yeah. So you can't get in.
you can't get in unless you pay for it.
Yes.
Come on, look. I'll slide over to the right hand side. Clean has actually wiped out our fish population for the most part. So in recent times, we've seen about 1 or 2. Fish and caverns were discovered in 1822. We had 2 fishermen fishing in the stream outside. They noticed some fish swimming in the cavern, so they crawled through where our door now is and discovered what you guys now see, except it's a little bit different back then. About waist deep, 40-degree water. Yikes, I know. As we go through here, we'll be mindful of floating rocks. This one right here is called Headache Rock. It's called that because a lot of people hit their heads on it on the way out, so please be careful as we go by. If you're curious about the fish we did have before, they were brown speckled and rainbow trout. Thank you. Actually has 3 different levels. We have one below us that is completely filled up with water. There's a middle main level that we're on, and there are a few upper level rooms. This one right here is called the ballroom. If you guys can squeeze on either side to see this, feel free to do so. So this right here is our ballroom. Hypothetically, it is small enough to fit a group of people in there, but the flooring is about 1 to 2 inches thick, so if we did go up there, chances are we would fall through. We come over here to a formation that we call the alligator. Right there's the snout, and there's the rest of him. We call the bat. In the center there is the head of our bat, and there are his wings. This is a canopy flowstone formation. So what that means is a long time ago there was sediment built up under this part. But as time has went by, that sediment has washed out from underneath it, leaving it unsupported, which is what defines it as the canopy. Speaking of bats, we typically do have bats in the year from October to April. Two different kinds, little round bats, sea strepsils, which are more commonly referred to as tricolor bats. We have other critters like centipedes, millipedes, crawdads, cucurbit spiders, and salamanders. As time has went by, has been eroded back to what you guys are seeing right now. You see these formations coming down from the ceiling right here. They're called stalactites. They have twins that we call stalagmites. Good way to know the difference between the two is stalactites grow tight to the ceiling, and stalagmites might grow from the ground. So I'm going to have some taller folks fall against that back wall right there, and we're going to have some short folks be more towards me. Fighting past this little cutoff right here, just because if you are, you won't be able to see very well, so I'm going to have some of you guys fill in this front section for me. It's like been broken off. That is from a flood that happened in the 1930s. That's why I have some more artificial walling, like the one behind you guys currently, just to keep any mud or possum. Over here, we have our mother-in-law's nose, peeking in, making sure everything goes away. Let's hope this is our rocky start to the marriage. Cue audience laughter about right now. Yes, ma'am. This is our bottomless pool.
Yeah, I don't
It's called that because in the 1930s, they dropped a weighted rope down there. It got 250 feet, but it did not touch the bottom. And in 2005, we had scuba divers come down here. They got about 10 or 15 feet before it was too tight for them to go any further. So we truly are in the dark about how deep it actually is. That may look like glass between you and the water. It is not. That is just how incredibly still and clear that water is. It gives off that glass-like illusion.
But one good thing about being short is coming to the caverns.
I'm gonna have you come out right there for me.
Okay.
Oh, perfect fit.
I know. It's great.
It is known as the mother rock of Linville Caverns because it makes up about 80% of it. We don't have any precious diamonds or rubies or anything like that. But we do have a semi-precious stone that is known as carnelian, sometimes referred to as pink. Makes things rust, fascinatingly enough. Anywhere I hold that light up to it, it's gonna go with that orange color. All of this is federally protected, so we don't mind any of it. We just let it form in here as it likes to. Really, all the carnelian that you can see with your two eyes right now is actually all that we have in this cave. So it wouldn't be a whole lot to mind. You stop this chain right here. We all do want to squeeze towards this wall because we are gonna have a group pass by us. Have a big old slab of bacon. Right above that, we have our fish hanging at the market. Over here, wedged between those two rocks, we have country ham. Yum. Take a step over here, we have chicken liver. And maybe none of that sounds appealing to you guys. You want to try something else? Well, that's okay, because right above that, we have pickled pig's ears of beef. So.
Ooh. Oh my God. I'll be the first one to get this while they come in.
I'm going to have to over a little bit more towards the God. So, this right here is what we call our guess what rock. It's called that because a lot of people have different ideas about what it looks like, so all sorts of different comparisons. My personal favorites that I've heard are definitely Davy Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean. Okay, nothing wrong with that.
There's another person named Logan, another little boy.
Yeah, hold her.
Oh, yes, you put in a light
Be careful. This is a retaining wall, so if you feel more comfortable holding on to that as you go up here, please feel free to do so. So I'm gonna have my kids come to the room that we're in is called our Gilkey room. It's named after John Quincy Gilkey. He was very important to the opening of this place in 1937. Green is algae. If you see the orange up there, that is iron oxide. The white is calcium. You may see a bluish gray appear in the corner. That is cobalt. We come down towards a blackish color right here. That is manganese. We're doing a demonstration. For this demonstration, I need all cell phones to be put away. Hey guys, we do want to stay close to that chain because we are going to be passing by another groove.
All right, guys, we just finished up at Linville Caverns. Pretty neat place.
It was fun. And let me tell you what, year round, 52 degrees.
52 degrees in there year round. Yep. They told us towards the end that during Helene, the floodwaters were
8 feet over that bridge.
8 feet over the bridge that I showed you earlier. I'll show you it again here. And it flooded the entire front entrance to that cavern, which makes sense because that's right. Well below just ground level. Here, you had to walk down a little ramp to get to it. You can see behind us some of that flood damage where that floodwater cut out the bank. So, and
which is why there's signs everywhere that says not stable.
Yeah, and they had pictures in the gift shop showing all of the damage from Hurricane Helene to the gift shop and the facilities here. It took them a while to reopen, and this area is still recovering. We drove through some roads today, just going to another town where you could see where the road had washed out and they rebuilt it. So.
Yes. One other thing, and this is in regards to the caverns, I thought it was pretty cool that the concrete that we were walking across was originally 40 feet. No, was it 40 feet? Waist high water?
Yeah.
40 degrees.
Original 4 foot water.
Yeah.
Or 4 foot of water, I think they said was in that cave. And then they
40-degree water.
They put in a concrete pathway.
Yeah, so
for
I
tourists.
thought that was kind of cool. You know who built that fire back there?
Who?
I did. Yeah.
All right, guys, did you catch it? Did you catch the one thing that we got to do that you can only do in two kinds of places on the earth?
I hope that you did, because I told Corey that, you know, I want to make sure that they know it's got to be foolproof.
They got to get it. Yeah.
Yes. So if you don't, we'll tell you. It's okay.
Right. So while we were in the caverns, they turned out all the lights on us.
Oh, it was
and we were in pitch dark, which they told us you can only experience in a dark cave like that, or in the abyss at the bottom of the ocean.
Yes, and they also said that if you continue with no light, you'll lose your eyesight after, is it 3 months?
I don't know if I believe all of that.
But whatever, it was pretty eerie though, I gotta say. Like, I was trying to listen and there wasn't any noise. You couldn't have any phones or any lights or anything like that. And it was kind of nerve-wracking, like just being in complete darkness and quiet
for sure
for a period of time.
Well, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this weekend. If you have, make sure you give us a thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
And hit that subscribe button.
Hit it.
It's free to you and means the world to us.
It is free, so why not do it?
And while you're at it, hit that notification bell. That way you'll never miss a new video that we put out.
Because your support means the world to us, and we appreciate it very much.
It certainly does, guys. Until next time, from Peaks to Tides.
See you on the next ride.
Bye.
From Peaks to Tides.